the girls at work had been doing HelloFresh, and I was like, you know what, with Chad being away so much, especially before we leave for the States, if they had a gluten-free option, I would give it a go. So I've got my first box. I ended up doing like a $6 upgrade or something like that, so that I could get a meal that I was really interested in trying. So my box arrived at 2 a.m. this morning, and I'm really excited to give it a go. So I'm about to do my first HelloFresh meal. This is what I'm having for dinner. Looks yum. So I kind of got some ingredients which I showed earlier. So I've got my meat, the béarnaise sauce, and goat's cheese. And then hopefully the rest of these ingredients here are going to be in this bag. Weigh-in day. I look ridiculous because it's quite cold, it's still winter, but I'm wearing shorts with fuzzy legs because it's weigh-in day and I don't need my jeans weighing me down, so I'm gonna weigh in and then put my jeans on for Free Dress Friday. And yeah, I'll weigh in, let you know how it went, and then I'm off to work. Hey guys, sorry it's a little bit dark. Did my weigh-in, now on the way to work. Apparently I'm the lightest I've ever been, according to their scales. Yeah, I tried to tell them, I had to remind them that when I've done my weigh-in, I've had to do it on almost the first day of my cycle when I do my blood tests. So of course I'm going to be a little bit lighter. I honestly haven't lost weight. I've been in the same 2 kilo fluctuation for the last year. So my body is kind of content at this weight, and they're like, yeah, we have to make sure because it really does make a difference, which I totally get. So according to them, I've lost more weight. So I think I'm like 2 kilos lighter than the last time I weighed in there. Anyway, so that's all looking good. They're like, well, it looks like you've well got it under control now. So according to them, hopefully that's the last time. Hopefully it's the last time regardless that I'll need to do the weigh-in. But if I need to do another round, then hopefully I won't have to weigh in next time. So that's good. Yep, so on the way to work, I got to the clinic like 15-20 minutes before the nurses even got there. And I was waiting at the clinic and I was like, wow, there's like 2 or 3 men waiting but no women. I was like, okay, whatever. It opens up at 8. The guys don't really jump up, so I go up to the desk and I was like, hey, I called yesterday, spoke with you guys, and you said to just come in and see the nurse at 8 o'clock to do my weigh-in. I'm here. They're like, oh, there's the nurse's station around the corner. So I get there and there's 3 other women waiting there, and they've taken their letters or their numbers for that. and I was like, oh, I've been here early, and then now I've got like the third one in the queue. Anyway, so I just was talking to them like, they heard that this week is the busiest week. There's 35 women having a cycle this week, in the middle of a cycle. So one, I'll be praying for those 35 women, especially that they don't have to go through as many rounds as we have. And two, we just got talking. I was like, oh yeah, I got here early and blah blah blah. The nurses get there, they're like, I'm so sorry, we're a little late, there was no tea bags and we had to make a cup of tea. So I was like, hey, whatever gets them through the day, they've got a big important job, so I'm all right with that. And then the girl's like, you go first. I was like, what a blessing. I have been so just blessed and felt loved this last couple of weeks. I honestly have been having a bit of a tough time. I have just felt not just tired, but exhausted and kind of emotionally a bit tapped out. Chad's been gone a lot with work, so I've been by myself and just doing what I got to do, I guess. And between, you know, full-time work, school, football, crazy if I have some sort of social life, seeing family, all that kind of stuff happening. It's just been a lot, and I just kind of hit a bit of a limit. So last week, this gorgeous girl at my school, or woman I should say, we were chatting. She had this beautiful mustard colored knit sweater on, like a button down, almost like a big cardigan. And I was just saying, oh, I love it. I love that color. I've been looking at getting something like that for myself, but I just can't justify spending the money with everything else going on right now. And, you know, we just were chatting about it and all that kind of stuff. At the end of class, as I'm going out to my car, she's like yelling and calling out to me, Katie, just wait. And so I was there and she's like, I want you to have this. I was like, what? She's like, yeah, you love it so much. I just want you to have it. And I almost cried. It was just beautiful that it wasn't a need that I needed. It was an extra blessing that I got and received that was unexpected. And I just felt so lucky. Even like this silly thing this morning about like, oh, I got there early. I may or may not have been the first one there. But I knew that, okay, work starts at 9:15. I'm pretty much over an hour away with traffic from work, and so I knew that I really had to get in close to 8 o'clock and out and on the road, because I'm that much further away from work from the clinic. It's another 15 minutes further out from work. So yeah, being able to get in first and get it done and on the road, hopefully I won't be late to work. And it's those little things that I just know that God takes care of, not just what you need, but the extras. He's a God of love, of abundance, and that's what we were learning at school last night, and it just felt like that proving of it today. It may not be big stuff, and sometimes it is, but it might not be the big stuff. It was just the going above and beyond to make me feel loved, and that He's got me in His hand. Anyway, love to you guys. We'll catch you up real soon. Bye. We're about to go pick Chad up. He's coming home after 2 weeks away, so very excited to go see him. And then I've got a dentist appointment this afternoon. I think I've mentioned before, but some feedback I've heard from friends who have done IVF is that their specialist and doctor said it was really important to get dental work done first. So I'm gonna go get some dental work, see what needs to be done, and yeah, enjoy this weekend with Chad. It's dental work time. Bit nervous, I haven't been to the dentist in a couple of years, but I'm sure it will be fine. Hopefully not too many fillings. Dentist appointment went all well, just had a good clean, took some x-rays, no extra cavities that they can see. The 1 or 2 spots that I was concerned about, he said, was just some deep staining, because I've got very deep grooves in my teeth, which I've always known. But yeah, he was happy with it. He's got 1 or 2 he wants to keep an eye on just in my next appointment, which will probably be a year from now. But everything's looking good. Teeth health is good. Gum health is good. So yeah, good to go for this next round. I know it's a little loud, but I did want to wrap up the end of this video. My amazing husband is doing the lawn mowing out the front, hence why it's a little loud. Anyway, so we're down to about a week before our next round of IVF, starting with suppression. So I thought I would just check in and quickly go over the supplements and things that I am taking in preparation. I've had a couple of girlfriends ask what I'm on. So what I am taking is generally, I started taking some extra vitamin C, trying not to go into the brands and that kind of stuff because it doesn't really matter, and this is just what I'm doing. But I'm doing some vitamin C, taking sugarless, hopefully cut down the amount of sugar. But because I'm working in childcare, I just feel like I've been really prone to getting sick, and I've noticed while on this, I'm not getting as sick, and if I do, it's just for like a day or 2 of not feeling great, and then I can seem to like knock it out, so that's awesome. According to the doctor, he wants me on melatonin. So I'm taking melatonin about an hour before I go to bed. One, it helps me sleep fantastic, but the melatonin is supposed to be helping the egg accept the sperm and keep it all together so it's not fragmenting as much. So that's why I've been on it. I have not stopped taking melatonin since our last round, so hopefully carrying it all the way through should be good. This is a slightly different band to what I was on before, but I'm just on a prenatal as well. This one's a little more potent than the other one I was on. I am doing the CoQ10. Now, the doctor recommended that both Chad and I are supposed to be on the CoQ10, 300 milligrams a day, which might be a higher dose than regular, but it can't hurt. And pretty much with the CoQ10, it's supposed to do a similar thing to the melatonin and just help the sperm and the egg come together and stay together healthy. So we've been taking that. Plus it's also supposed to support like heart health and a bunch of other good stuff. So I don't mind taking that one anyway. The one I have not been on the other rounds is Fertilade. Now, Fertilade is from the USA. I'm in Australia, so my husband actually ordered it in for us. He is taking Fertilade for men to help with count and motility. And I'm taking the women's one that is supposed to support hormone balance and reproductive health, and it's supposed to help the egg health as well. When Chad and I were on Fertilade last time, it's been years, but it was the only natural chemical pregnancy where we had our only positive reading on a pregnancy test. It only lasted for about 12 hours before the next day I could not get a positive reading, and then subsequently found out later on that was a chemical pregnancy. But that was the closest to a natural pregnancy with a positive test that Chad and I have had on our own. So I wanted to incorporate that because it complements the other supplements I'm on. This is it. These are my drugs. And just in case I didn't mention it, I'm also on the metformin for my PCOS. So I'm taking quite a bit. Chad's on the CoQ10, he's on the men's Fertilade, he's also on Menavit, which is what our doctor recommended for him. And that's, I think, about it. I actually feel excited about this next round. Last time I was really apprehensive and just kind of like, about going in. I think taking the faith course has really helped just, after all these disappointments. Subsequently, I think, kind of messed me around a little bit, which is kind of to be expected. But I just feel refilled with hope, and just I'm excited about this next round again. And really, I think I'm as ready as I can be, and I look forward to checking in next week to let you know how things are going. I love you guys. I truly am praying for you. If you are watching and you're going through infertility, Please leave a comment in the comments below, or reach out to our Facebook page, which is just Katie's Kanga Pouch on Facebook. Send me a message. I would love to get in contact with you, pray for you, and walk alongside you. You are not alone in this crazy thing. And if anything from my visits to the infertility clinic, I know very much I'm not alone, and I'm not doing this on my own. So if you are in that boat where you're trying to make decisions, or you're in the middle of it, let us know and I'll pray along with you. Love you guys. Till next week. Bye.